used to be part of a Sankofa Scholars at Berea College when I used to work at the Black Culture Center, and the point of the Sankofa bird is to look back in history to continue walking forward. And I believe that this is the exact case of that Sankofa bird, is using the records, in this case of Meade County, giving them to the students, letting them also do their own research and being like, this is what the history is. And there are changes that we can do in order to move forward.
My grandfather is a big history lover. He didn't go to college for history or anything like that, but when he retired, he focused a lot on genealogy, family research, and history. He was technically like my babysitter growing up. He would take me to a lot of these history conferences, panels, and I thought it was really interesting, so it became my favorite thing to do.
I think it's crucial, it's almost necessary to have these types of stories and these archives, especially getting physical media of people's lived experience. Because I know that me being from Flint and Detroit, right, it's not the same as say Meade County or rural Kentucky, but as a community where my family's from, where they had resources and then those resources were taken away, it's really important to have those records of being so this is who we are. Because once those resources are taken away, it feels almost like your community is almost seen as that's a second thought almost. It's it's not important until something happens or until someone speaks up about it and says, hey, what about these people? Doing stuff like this, having this sort of record keeping acts as evidence for that, to be hey, these people are important, these people exist, and they need to have the same resources and also the same prospects and opportunities as everyone else. It's oh, I'm in high school and I want to do these things, but I don't know how. It's just the thought of I want to do it that absolutely creates these chances for them to do it and look for ways to do it in whatever way that they can.
I have some white friends.
Would you get stared at a lot?
Yeah, and when I get stared at, I don't like it, so I get angry. It's weird, but not, because it's they give, they're not really slurs, but they say jokes that I really don't like sometimes. And I let them know because that's not cool.
And sometimes the jokes aren't funny.
I feel they want to hear what's good for them.
Yeah, that they're helping us and that it's their idea and all that stuff.
They get uncomfortable. They don't want to be there anymore. And that's what I don't get, because us Black people, we had to go through all that and we never left.
And with the Free Zion Project, it's good because we have Georgia Taylor, who was the first principal in Meade County. And so we are able to easily piece things together that can tell us a story to people who probably don't actually get an accurate story of their own history.
I believe that until those things change, there's always gonna be those people who will overlook us or people who will make us feel like we're not seen. So I feel this project is really important to teach them to find their voice, because we do have that stigma of we're aggressive or make people feel uncomfortable and things like that. Even I experienced that as principal. I'd have somebody from district office call me and say, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, why? They're well, I've had a few staff members reach out and they say they think you're mad or they think you're angry because you don't smile enough. And I'm like, excuse me? So I'm supposed to smile all day, no matter all the things that I have going through my brain as the principal of the school that I have to take care of, or no matter what phone call I just finished, I have to make sure I smile.
I've noticed some Black people distancing themselves, oh, we don't want to know about Black history. It's all about slavery. There's nothing good. It's all about trauma. It was trauma, but there was also good things. We created art jazz, blues, and the Harlem Renaissance is a big thing, even though there were other things like that going on across the United States with Black people. I think it's very important for not only understanding enslaved people, but also the different cultures that Black people use to survive. I consider Black history about learning about survival in most ways, is because we went through enslavement to Jim Crow and now to mass incarceration. It's like there's been a lot of ways of trying to destroy Blackness, and I think it's very important for people to have other people around them to be passionate. It's not easy to change someone's mind, but it's much easier to influence the youth than it is to change adults' minds. So I think it's very important for the things like the Free Zion Project to start collecting information and providing it in a very, unique way.
It's been really fun because I got to know more about my people, and I'm around them right now, and it doesn't make me feel weird. It's like they understand us and they know where we're coming from.
But like it's like easier.
Because when you forget this aspect of history, everyone who does not fit into what is being described or what is being considered the representation of America continues to dwindle and dwindle until it's only a certain few elite people like, yes, this is what the American is, when that's not what America is at all. And if it continues to go that route, then eventually it's just gonna like destroy itself. And in that case, that's terrible for everyone. With the history that we're keeping, with the records, as well as the harm that it brings of this history, and also the good parts of the history, having both of those together, it's like a bittersweet moment. Because on one hand, I see the passion to change, the passion to make things better, but at the same time, I'm seeing the same harm happen to kids and children and adults who have done nothing to deserve the harm. And it's disappointing to see that it's still happening, but it's also really enriching, and it's very encouraging to see that we want to have the change to make sure that it never happens again.
I want to see more of us and not less, and I want us to come together and not let what the other outsiders think.
Yeah, I want like everybody to see that they're equal and not have to like try to be above one another.
It's very interesting because this is kind of the line of work that I want to do. I want to become a museum curator, mostly like focus in art historic galleries and museums. And so it's technically kind of helping me build up skills. And it's very interesting to see like the behind the scenes of like collecting data, scanning artifacts, things like that.
It helps create a space of love. When you make decisions based on the care you have, whether for another human or for the humanity in general, it makes it easier to navigate like everything, like economics, politics, life, social. When you think of it in the sense of, I want to support my people and uplift everyone, including yourself, like also make sure to always uplift yourself. The only way, like when you have this mindset, the only way you can go is up at that point.